interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orchid Encounter. My name is Arriane, and I'm honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope that this Orca encounter will help give you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
We're going to have our whales help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed to take a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like their eye is in that white patch, but that is a visual distraction. It's actually in front of the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the orca's back is called a dorsal fin, and this is used to stabilize them as they swim. It's also used for thermoregulation. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers, and these are used mainly for stopping and steering. They also have 5 bony digits in them, just like the human hand. And the lobes on either side of the whale's tail are called flukes. Now this is the engine of the orca. It propels them up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as our speedboats. And whales use the most power and swim the fastest when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pond. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with each other. A peg slap is utilized to show dominance as well as to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peg slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breach. Coordination used by killer whales and used to better orient themselves as they hunt. Slaps are also another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. So it's no wonder that they are the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail clips, making for an easy meal.
Will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Our animals can show you the same behavior right in front of you right now. Antarctic killer whales will utilize waves to wash over ice floes, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. The whale will show you this breathtaking technique right in front of our area, demonstrating some of the complex and amazing abilities that killer whales have utilized across the globe. See these waves crashing in front of you. You can't imagine how much water is displaced until you experience it for yourself. Luckily, today y'all are going to experience the power of the killer whale right now. But watch out, the water is a chilly 55 degrees. All right, right side, get ready. Looks like we're ready for the left side. Here comes our 10,000-pound male, Ulises. That was amazing, you guys. Good job. We're happy you got to experience the power of the killer whale. Now, because killer whales are found on every part of the globe, it's no surprise that they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The whale on the screen in front of us is the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the killer whale. So we have to ask ourselves, how does an animal this size prey upon an animal that size in the wild? The answer is because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for a killer whale. It's used to teach young whales how to hunt and grow in their skills as they progress in life. We constantly see orcas interacting and showing their playful side both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Whales love to be touched and can be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. Our whales show us this here every day, much just like you would see with animals in British Columbia. Orcas are often seen imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly imitating and learning from each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. For instance, a tail whip is utilized to stun fish when they hunt, but today, I think our whales will be stunning all of you. As well as well-being. We can ask our animals for different parts of their bodies, even their tail flukes, which allow us to take a blood sample from. We can also ask them to slide onto the scale so that way we can look at their weight. You can see Orca doing this on the screen in front of you. We can even take a breath sample from their blowholes. And this is all because of the work we do day to day in building those trusted relationships with our whales. So right now, we're going to give a big round of applause for Shouka. Now Shouka is one of our female killer whales, and as you saw, she was able to learn vocalizations from a bottlenose dolphin she previously lived with. This just shows how amazing it is for killer whales to learn actively in their environment. Now we work with our whales every day and basically challenge them to learn new things to stimulate and engage their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play go hand in hand in keeping these animals in amazing shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. Is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you're supporting our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcas orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you everyone so much for visiting us here today at Orkid Counter. Now before everyone gets up and asked to remain seated, we do have a process to get everyone out of here today. Just look